The Crystal City Police Benevolent Association in Corning needs to raise $20,000 to add a new member to the Corning Police Union. WENY's Lindsay Madison attended the pasta dinner fundraiser for a new K-9 unit.
Alexandra, hundreds of people came out to support the Crystal City PBA's pasta dinner at the VFW on Baker Street in Corning. At the fundraiser, people could participate in a 50-50 raffle, multiple basket raffles, and even a gun raffle. And this was all done to raise money for a new K-9 unit.
Far bigger than we ever imagined, and the amount of money that we've raised just currently is, I believe, we exceeded our goal, if not gotten close to it already. So it's very encouraging to see.
The Crystal City Police Benevolent Association is raising money for a K-9 unit. The PBA's goal is to raise $80,000 for a K-9 unit, and $60,000 has already been donated from the Corning City Council. In total, the PBA has to raise $20,000 on their own. The Crystal City PBA hosted a pasta dinner with a 50-50 raffle, basket raffles, and even a gun raffle.
A couple of the union members in the police department put together a budget for the K-9 fund of what we thought we needed for the Corning Police Department to gather money and make the program work.
Once a handler and a K-9 are hired, the dog will help the force find drugs and be on patrol duty. While the purpose of the K-9 unit would be to sniff out narcotics, the dog could also be used to benefit the community.
Really going to benefit from is the public relations that's going to come from a K-9. We have a lot of events here in the city of Corning and a lot of schools that we interact with. So not only is it going to be for drug enforcement, which is a very big tool for us as police officers, but it's going to allow us to interact with the community a lot more.
One of the officers who is interested in becoming a dog handler is Christopher Clare, who agrees the community would benefit by having a police K-9 unit.
For public relations, getting the dangerous drugs off the street that are causing a lot of these overdoses and can be a danger to the community in general.
Before the event started today, the PBA was close to raising $12,000, and according to Officer Clare, tonight's fundraiser raised almost $10,000 in cash, bringing the total amount raised to just over $26,000, surpassing the original goal. Alexandra?
Thank you, Lindsay. Wellsboro kicked off their winter celebration with ice sculptures. Between the 4 handcrafted designs and the chili cook-off, parents and kids bundled up to enjoy the February winter. These blocks of ice were transported from Cleveland, Ohio. Prior to the 5-hour drive, the blocks go through several days of preparation.
We go ahead and we make block from water, obviously. We go ahead and freeze it, 3-day process, turns water into a 500-pound block. We go ahead and mill it down to both sides to 10 inches thick. After that, it goes right into a -1 degree freezer.
The carvers got crafty with designs, including lovebirds, eagles, hearts, and Disney's Olaf from the movie Frozen. The winter celebration continues through tomorrow. Coming up, yesterday, an unidentified floating object about the size of a small car was shot down by U.S. fighter jets over frozen waters in Alaska. The Pentagon is working to recover debris and solve unanswered questions about this object. But first, here's a look at our Crystal City sky cam over Market Street in the city of Corning. Meteorologist Kevin Appleby will have his full forecast right after the break. You're watching WENY News at 11.
From WENY News, this is First Warning Weather.
Well, welcome back. We mentioned on the 6 o'clock show tonight that we could still see the sunlight on the horizon. That's because tonight we saw our sunset at 5:34. Now, by the time we get to this point next week, it'll be 5:43, gaining about 8 to 9 minutes a week. So within 2 weeks, up to 5:51. And then, of course, 3 weeks from today, we'll have our first 6 o'clock sunset of the season. And just a week later, with the clock time change, we'll be at the 7 o'clock. So we're going to start to get into that season of the later sunsets. In the meantime, for weather conditions right now closer to home, we're starting to see those high clouds continue to thicken and push to the north, and they'll continue to do so throughout the overnight hours. Those clouds will linger for much of the day tomorrow, calling for a general mix of sun and clouds. That's thanks to this area of low pressure that's bringing thunderstorms and some heavier rains to much of the southeastern United States right now, but it'll skirt just off to our south and east thanks to a blocking high pressure that's in control of our weather pattern here.